folks. Where you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Probably because you haven't seen me for a while. I went away because I robbed a bank. And I got this stuff, which I'm going to show you more of in a minute here. Good to be back with you all again. This is Tom Fretz, the Virginia Picker over here in Southampton County, Virginia. And this is the old Southampton Bank, located in Druryville, Virginia. Same little town where I am renovating a house for sale. But this bank, we believe, was probably built in the early part of the 1900s, maybe 1910, 1920-ish. And after the bank closed, it actually became a United States Post Office, which was operating up until, I would say, 8 or 10 years ago, according to the local historian, Dennis Whitby, who you will see here shortly. After the building caught fire, I guess it was left unattended for a while, and rain was getting inside the building and it was deteriorating. So now they have decided to demolish most of the building, but keep the facade and rebuild it from the facade back. So let's take a look at all the cool stuff inside. So here we are, coming in the back door of the post office. The front door is locked, and they are preserving the front of the building, and I guess they're going to try to rebuild something behind it. This is the back of the building. There's an old bathroom. Don't think there's anything in there that I need. And then you can see this is totally falling down. But wait till you see the cool stuff that's in the front post office room. There's a few doors back here that I would like to get. They have some pretty neat old hardware. Let's see if these hinges, nope, those are typical hinges. I was hoping they'd be Eastlake, but yeah, this thing is just literally caving in. I guess I could probably get those lockers. The gentleman with the contract for demolition told me to take whatever I wanted out of here, and that's what you like to hear. That looks like a letter sorting station. That would be awesome to have. Let's see. Probably don't need any more windows. I don't think that one's anything special. But I do like the doors and the hardware that's on the doors. There's one under here that I will. It looks like it's maybe still in good condition. I'll check on that. There's an old steel desk. I'm not sure that that's anything special. Probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's go into the main room. Oh, here's a cool old thermometer. Can't read that at the moment. But yeah, I think that's a keeper. So check this out. If this would work. Marble trims. Look at that. Is that cool or what? Check out these windows. Teller window. I don't think it gets much cooler than that. problem is the roof is probably literally resting on this wall with all the cool stuff in it. So the question is, will I be able to get these things out of here without getting killed? And I think the answer to that is yes, but it remains to be seen. So if you're watching this following my death, it was nice knowing you guys. Look at the marble. That's marble. That's not painted wood or something. That's marble. Even the base trims. So they're keeping the front wall. I was kind of hoping to get these windows, but I'm glad that they are salvaging those. So, having shown you all around, let's let the fun begin. There's a big piece of that marble trim, the rounded bullnose edge. There's the bullnose edge of the marble countertop. Yeah.
That's a whole lot of marble there.
Well, the problem is, I think this whole roof is resting on this wall.
Yeah.
And see, obviously, I would like to get that out. I'm gonna get these, try to get that. I wanna get some of this woodwork over here. But look at all, this is all marble.
Yeah.
All the way down. You probably, do you live here? Close by?
I was raised here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what it is. And I just hope I can get that without the roof crashing in.
But you know, the day that thing caught on fire, if they'd have done something then, they could have saved it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how long ago was that?
8-10 years.
Okay.
But you know, it's kind of confusing about when this was built.
I'm guessing late 1800s, 1880,
No.
later?
Around 1920.
1920.
Best I can figure.
I was just looking at the metalwork out there.
Best I can figure around 1920.
Okay.
Because this building beside this, there's 3 houses in Drewell with that solid blocks, what I call it.
Right.
It's that one there, it's one behind the firehouse there, down behind the church.
Okay.
We know that one up there was built in 1902.
Okay.
So I'm thinking these 3 buildings were built at the
Pretty
same
close to the
time.
Uh-huh. I hear you.
But, and my dad says he remembers when the post office was across the railroad there on the left.
Oh, interesting.
But know the bank is on that because this was the bank. So,
Oh, gotcha.
this bank here was the only bank in Southampton County that didn't go broke during the Depression.
Wow.
This one went on to become the Bank of Southampton.
Okay, so I'm guessing a Drury owned this bank?
No,
Who was it?
there was a bunch of them.
Okay, a
that
bunch of
owned it.
owners.
But the only somebody you ever hear when they talk about the old bank was Jesse Lee. He was the
Okay.
cashier. And that's what Jesse Lee was, I've never heard who actually,
Owned
the
it.
group that owned it,
Ah.
Jesse Lee.
Okay.
Cause they talk like he was tight.
Is that right?
But, and I remember him, he was 90-something when he died.
Really? Wow.
But,
He was a local guy here.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
but that used to be a store. That was a store.
Uh-huh.
There was a store set right there beside that firehouse, and there were 2 across the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on the railroad, huh?
Just
That was the center.
like I said, my dad raised up here. I got to the point I write down stuff so I wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd tell you something.
Yep. How about that?
Like he said, the guy out here, Edinburgh Newsom, ran this store. He was the only one in town that had ice cream, and he got it in on Friday nights on the train.
Really?
And all the kids would come down here and help him unload the groceries.
Oh, I bet they would.
And he would give them a penny tip. I'm not saying, he said, well, that damn pig, you couldn't eat it all.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming by. All right, let's see if this will come down. Doesn't look like it should be too difficult. see what happens. Get some of this marble. Let's see. There's another piece of marble. Looks like that's 2 pieces. Or it's going to be 2 pieces. If I had more time, I'd be a little more gentle. But building's supposed to come down tomorrow, and I didn't find out about it until 3 o'clock this afternoon, so I don't have a lot of time. It's already almost 6. I really don't want to break this. I don't know if you can see that texture on that glass. It's covered with stickers, but there were a lot of these. So maybe I should get those out first. Big old chunk of marble. See if I can get this without killing myself or breaking it. So it's only about 1 inch thick, maybe 1 1/4 inches, but the front edge is doubled. So it looks thicker. Usually these don't come out very easily, but I'm going to give it a try. That one worked. Never dismantled a post office before. There you can see the wire anchors set into the marble. Alright, got a little piece. Look how easy that was. Big old piece of green marble. Probably should leave that corner standing so the whole thing doesn't fall down. But maybe I can get that piece of marble out from under it at the very end. Let me see if I can get this marble while I'm over here. Beautiful. There's another. It's already out. It's already out. That easy to tie. It's about probably almost 2 foot by 3 foot, something like that. 18 inches by 3 foot. That's nice. Big old piece of marble. Yeah. Now maybe this will come out. All right, let's see if I can get this piece of glass out of here without busting it up. I think this way. Beautiful. There we go. That came out easy. Ooh, that's a little bigger. There's some different sizes in there. One more. Whoa, that came right on out. That's it for the windows. Very nice. Now, can I get these out without this wall coming down? Man, sure would like to get those. There's 3 of those. Try it again. See if we can get the screws out. Sure make it easier. One. It seems loose. test. Might be 7 o'clock test. Screw left in there. Pry that thing out. It's already loose. Come on out of there. Much. I thought that was holding this thing up. Get ready to run. Well, guess that one was cracked. Hello. Let's see if we can get this marble out of here. Oop. Ah, that one broke. Oh, that's cracked. I can see that. There it is. All right, not sure what's going to happen with this one. Taking out more and more wall. We're telling. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.